how to prepare your paper for your painting. Not the drawing part, but we're going to put what's called a ground on the paper to seal up the paper and keep the water that's in the acrylic paint from soaking in. That'll make your paper very weak, and it'll be really hard to move around later. So, first of all, you're going to put your name on your paper, and then we'll turn it over and make sure you have plastic on your table so we don't have to clean up all that yucky mess every time. You're going to need, the other supplies you're going to need are a paper cup or a little plastic cup, some black paint, some gesso. It looks like white paint, but it's not paint. A plastic spoon, a measuring spoon, and a paintbrush. So I'm going to start out by taking the big end of the measuring spoon, and I'm going to get about 3 tablespoons of gesso, and I had a little bit in there already. And you can even, I'm going to put a half one in there for good measure. Then there's a lot left in here, so I'm just going to take my brush and scrape it off into my little cup. Then I'm going to take my small end of the measuring spoon and get kind of a heaping little scoop of black paint. Now, most people would take the brush and start stirring. Please don't do that. Take a spoon and stir it up. You'll get a better mixture. Stir it until it doesn't have those little streaks in it anymore. There, that's pretty good. Then I'm going to scrape off my spoon, and then I'm ready to cover my paper. Now, so I'm just going to take the gesso mixture and paint it all across my paper. Paint completely in one direction, and then we'll go in another direction. And the reason why we put black in it to make gray is so your colors, we'll be able to tell what your colors are better. If we just put it on white, your colors are going to look really dark at first, and then when you put other colors next to it, it kind of messes things up. So this gives us a nice neutral base. And like I said, it seals up the paper so that water doesn't soak in and make your paper mushy. Now that I have one direction done, I still have about half of my gesso left, and I'm going to go the opposite direction. That's to help prevent the paper from curling up one direction. So, and it makes sure that your paper is sealed and will not absorb excess water. And notice I am not taking forever with this. Do it and get it done. Okay, I'm just making sure that I've gotten all my edges And please make sure you're using the plastic so that we don't have to wipe off the tables. And because once the stuff dries, it's kind of hard to get off. So if we paint off of the paper onto plastic, it's less mess to clean up for sure. Okay, now my paper is coated. I'm going to carefully pick it up gently by one corner, and then I'm going to come over to the drying rack. And this shelf is full, so I'm going to pull down a shelf, and I'm going to put my paper on that shelf. Now, these don't like to stay up, so I'm just going to, for right now, I'll just let that be down. When you're putting paper on there, if you're near the end of the day, I'll hold them up while people are putting them on there. So now, next thing that you need to do is wash your measuring spoon, your spoon, and your brush. If you have a paper cup and you have some paint, some gesso left over, don't throw it away. We'll keep it in case somebody needs a little bit extra. So you can give that to me and I'll take care of it. But these definitely have to be cleaned. And I will show you that in the next segment. Okay, so I've got my 3 things I need to wash. I'm going to turn the water on, but not very much. If I turn it on really, if I turn it on a lot, then it's going to be hard, it's going to splash all over. So all I'm doing is using my fingers to clean out the little spoons. It's not difficult if you don't let it dry. So there, my spoon is clean, and I'm going to set it. I'm tapping my brush on the bottom of the sink under the water. Don't just stand here with your brush under the water. It's going to take forever, and you're holding people up. You have to go to class, and so do they. Or if you're in 7th period, you got to catch the bus. So tap it on the bottom of the sink until the water runs clear. And I'm going to set that aside. Then I've got my plastic spoon. Same thing as with the measuring spoon. Just rub it with your fingers until it's clean. That took probably less than 5 seconds. Then you can wash your hands. Use soap, put the soap back on the soap dish, and then you're done. Make sure you turn off the water unless somebody is right behind you. And then I'm going to dry my hands, and then I'm all cleaned up. So, I think that's it for this video. Good luck with your gram. I'll talk to you later.